Today's ride was not great.
Out to the radio. All of the things we're taking, 'cause we are young and we're ashamed.
Today's shout out goes to AB Equine. If you'd like to have the chance of receiving a shout out in the next Vlogmas and having your comment pinned on this video, make sure to keep watching. I've hidden an emoji somewhere within this video. The first person to comment that emoji correctly will win. Guys, welcome to Vlogmas Day 5. This morning I've just got Archie in and I'm going to ride him. The weather's meant to change and the wind's meant to pick up soon and we can see the big front coming in towards us. So I'm going to do my best to get him ridden now and before the lessons start. So fingers crossed the weather holds out. Planning on doing like a little bit of schooling, a bit of flat work. I might pop him over a jump or two, but it won't be anything strenuous because I've been sick for the past little bit, so my energy levels aren't the greatest, and hence why I missed Thursday's upload. I apologise. I'm excited to be filming today. Hopefully I'll have time to ride Splash before the wind picks up. So, please excuse the current state of Archie. I'm planning on doing a bathing routine and trimming their manes and how I do that and all that kind of stuff. So I'm hoping that will be Vlogmas number 6, so keep an eye out for that. I should be filming that either today or Sunday. It's currently Friday. So please excuse how feral he looks. We are going to address that in the next video. Archie has all the scope in the world, but it's just kind of like his flat work and his adjustability and getting him to work correctly over his back that I'm trying to work on at the moment. And once that foundation's there, then he can start doing bigger courses, but at the moment he's kind of just doing 80, 90 maybe. And other days I'm just keeping it small just for training purposes. So yeah. Get that cinematic, serious, putting the helmet on that everyone gets. Yep, cool. Also, look how good he looks. He's looking very handsome. A bit chonky, but we like chonky better than too slim. He's also due to have his teeth done, so I'm literally a tomato. Today's ride was not great. Like, it wasn't bad. He wasn't like naughty or anything, but it wasn't good, you know? Like, I was riding like utter shit, and how he was going is my own fault, which sucks. The wind is picking up. Hey. Ooh. Good boy. Come here. I will debrief and tell you my thoughts on how today's ride went a little bit later, but right now I'm going to focus on him and put him away before the big front hits us, because I can see it. It's slowly coming closer to us, so that'll be fun. But yeah, I'll put him away, give him like a little feed just to get some supplements into him, and then yeah, okay, let's go. I quite like it when riders like explain how they thought their ride went and what they were feeling while they were on the horse, and the things that they feel that they need to work on, because I just think it's interesting to hear like their perspective. I'm going to do that for how Archie went today. Today definitely was not amazing. He was just quite sticky to ride. Like, he's got all the jump in the world, but his buttons are a little bit sticky at the moment, which is why it's so important to have a good foundation in flat work. So like, I would put my leg on, but he wouldn't really go forward, which is a slight issue if you're trying to jump, because you need impulsion. Because of his breed being Frisian and Welsh, it means that his natural self-carriage is quite high, which is good because obviously you don't want them on the forehand, and he holds himself nicely, but also because he has a high head carriage, he can get quite tight through like his neck and his shoulders, which means that he doesn't really work correctly over his back. Yeah, working over his back and pushing through from behind. Like, he does sometimes, it's just not consistent, and so that combined with the fact that he's not really using his like bum correctly means that he's not working the right muscles, and even though he can jump the height, it's not going to be the greatest for him because he's not that strong. He finds like corners or turns a little bit harder because he's not as balanced and he's not super strong. So that's another thing that I will be working on, and also just like making the transitions like snappier and faster. Getting him to be more reactive off my aids will also be super helpful. And of course, my riding was pretty shit. I have lost a lot of strength through my core, so I was kind of like putting my weight on his forehand, which was not helping the situation. And I've lost some strength in my legs, so I'm going to be working on that. But I think I'll leave that for a whole separate video because there are like a few exercises that I want to do with him and for me to ride that I can like just do a whole separate video on and explain it in more depth. And maybe it would be fun to compare how Archie goes through the exercise compared to Splash and vice versa. Cool. Like Archie's such a nice ride though. It's just gonna be like consistency for him, and recently like I've been a bit sick, but I'm starting to get better, so he'll just improve from here. But I think that is it for this video. I'm sorry if it was a little bit boring. Ideally I would have liked more riding clips. There wasn't really as much as I hoped for. One was picking up heaps and the jump stands were like wobbling, which is not ideal, so we had to stop. And a number of the good parts of the ride weren't captured on film because I was by myself like warming up. But I hope you've enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching this far through if you have. If you want to check out the other Vlogmases, they're on my channel. Make sure to like and subscribe as it really does help me out. But no pressure to, you know, I understand. Hope you have a really good week and I'll see you in the next video very soon.